In some churches, when people beat drum, they pay them for beating drum. I say you're beating drum, they pay you. That's why you'll never be. If you're hearing me anywhere in the world and they pay you for renting service, I can tell you will never come out of poverty. Thou shalt serve the Lord your God, he shall bless your bread and water. So the moment you serve God and they pay you, the blessing stops. And the blessing of the Lord make it rich. So you just remain at the level they are paying you. You will never rise. As you see, drummers receive money, never get rich.
Hi, welcome to the Preacher's Portal. Like you heard Pastor David Ibiyeomie, he is not the first to take this position as a pastor when it comes to the issue of salary and paying instrumentalists in the church. Pastor Olumide also shared the same ideology. They also share the same belief with several men of God.
I don't pay nobody. Hello? Listen to me. I don't know what is happening here, but I've been in ministry now 29 years plus. All the keyboardists in our church, the drummers in our church, the bassists, I don't pay anybody any salary. I know that's a controversial issue. I don't pay. You know why? Now, sir, ma, you have children. Stand up. Does your parents pay you for sweeping the house? Do they pay you for throwing out the trash? Why? Because you are part of the family. Because you are part of the family, you have your part to play in your father's house and your mother's house. The same way you are there throwing out the trash, sweeping the house, cooking, taking care of things, you still go out to go to school so that you can pursue a career. So if the kingdom is a family and the pastor and the pastor's wife is the father and the mother and the members are children, why should I pay my children for playing keyboard in their father's house? You only come to church one Sunday, so I should pay. What are you doing from Monday to Friday? You are supposed to. So if you are not playing keyboard, you won't come to serve God on Sunday. No, listen to this. Is a controversial issue. We keep putting money ahead of God, and people change church by virtue of increments in salary of instrumentalists. So they are not loyal to any house. Once somebody pays them higher money, they are gone. You are an hireling. An hireling is a bastard. My children cannot leave my house because my television is not big enough. Except I didn't give birth to them. So this young lady became popular. And you know, people like popular people. So they said, Pastor, let's invite her. I said, well, I don't have time. Tell her, if you want to come, this is the budget. So they called her and she said, no, she cannot accept that money, it's too small. Then one of my daughters came and said, Daddy, please, I'm told they wanted to invite this person, and she's my friend, we are all in the same band together. Can I please talk to her? I said, I'm not interested. He said, no, Dad, let me talk to her. So she went and came back. When she came back, she could not tell me the outcome of the discussion. So I said, hey, what's happening? You said you are going to worry. He said, Daddy, don't worry. I said, no, I worry. What happened? She said, Daddy, I cannot even repeat what she said. I said, repeat it. You know what she said? He said, when I called her and I told her, look, my pastor is a kingdom person. He does not believe in paying people that charge. Just come. When you come and the glory move, my pastor will surprise you. You know what she told her? He says, tell your pastor, water has levels. That they should not desire what they cannot afford. That when your church can afford to pay my fee, call me. I said, that's what she said. I said, no problem. 4 months later, she left Nigeria pregnant. She was flying to America. She entered into medical complication. She died in the plane. It's her dead body they carried from the plane into America. 4 weeks later, they had to fly the corpse back to Nigeria. She died. Question, who is inviting her now? How much are they paying her to sing now? Listen to me. Every time you put money ahead of God, there is something called the power of a platform. When God gives you a platform to perform, it's a great honor. You might go to a place and they give you nothing, but from that place God will connect you to one person that can change your story. Jesus went to the well of Samaria to preach to one woman, but that one woman changed a whole city.
Like he said, if you are being paid as an instrumentalist in the church where you worship, that God will not bless you. You will remain poor. from his statements. Now, what do you think? Should pastors also be paid? Should pastors be on salary? And is a music ministry, is it a ministry that should be a full-time ministry, just like the pastoral ministry? If you're an instrumentalist in your church, should you be a full-time player or full-time instrumentalist, or it should be a part-time job? Now, what for those that want to go into it as a full-time, should they be paid salary, or should the church take care of them? So there are so many conversations, and there are so many questions and debates around this. There are many pastors and many instrumentalists that align with this ideology, and there are others who are totally against it and said, why won't they be paid? That they learned it, they took time to study. Some people went to music school to learn how to play the instruments, so why won't you reward them for the skill? But Pastor David Ibiyeomie and Pastor Olumide also was saying that if you're working in the house of the Lord and you are being paid salary, God will not pay you. God does not pay when you are already being paid by the church. So when you are paid by the church, you have received your reward. So the comment section is open for you to share your views and let us know what you think. Do you buy the idea, or do you buy into the idea of instrumentalists should not be paid or should not be under salary? They can't be rewarded, of course. Many of these churches, even the Pastor David Ibiyeomie, even in his church, his instrumentalists are doing very fine. They have been placed in good positions from what we know about them, but I don't think they're under salary like he said. He has come out openly to say it. I guess his instrumentalists are not under salary, but of course they are doing very well. Many of them, and most of them, are settled and they are living okay. So what do you think? What do you think about payment of the instrumentalists? Should they be paid? Should they not be paid? This is the Preacher's Portal. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. If you've not done that, see you on our next upload. Bye for now.